Good morning, students. Today we will do chapter number 4 of history. The topic is Delhi Sultanate. After the Khilji dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty ruled over Delhi from 1320 to 1414. After the death of the Alauddin Khilji, there were chaos in the kingdom, and Malik Kafur assumed power. He was killed by Alauddin Khilji's slaves who hatched a conspiracy against him. Next, Ghazi Malik, who assumed the title of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, was the founder of the Tughlaq dynasty. He was a strong and benevolent ruler, but he ruled for a short period of time. He died near Afghanpur as a pavilion fell on him. It was an accident, but it is said that it was planned by his son and successor Juna Khan or Ulugh Khan in AD 1325. After death of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, there was a rule of Muhammad bin Tughlaq from 1325 to 1501. In AD 1325, under the name of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, he was a learned and accomplished man. Though he was a learned and had a vision for ahead of his time, but all his reforms proved failures. First reform, he tried to impose the taxation in the Doab region. He imposed tax at that time when there was a famine. The agriculture suffered a lot. When he came to know about this famine, the Sultan came to know about these states and its affairs. Then he ordered liberal financial help to the farmers. He gave loans, giving seeds, bullocks and digging wells for irrigation, but the help arrived very late and it was of no use. Next was the transfer of capital. In 1326 to 27, a very important step was taken by the Sultan, that shifting of his capital from Delhi to Devgiri. As Devgiri was centrally located, so he thought it would be easier to run the administration from Devgiri. But he ordered all his soldiers to move forward to Devgiri, but it was a long journey, approximately 708 miles from Delhi. Many soldiers, many people died on the way, but when the Sultan realized his mistake, it was very late, and he ordered the inhabitants to return to Delhi. Again, thousands of people died during the journey. Next is the introduction of the token currency. The economic burden was very heavy, so it made the treasure empty. The royal treasure became empty by the Sultan's generous and lavish lifestyle. In order to make up the deficit in his treasury, Muhammad bin Tughlaq issued copper coins. He considered equal to the value of the gold and silver. It proved a forgery. A large number of such coins were in circulation, and trade and industry suffered a lot. So, all his reforms proved failure. He was considered a very philosophical or learned man, but all his reforms were failure. Next is the Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Firoz Shah Tughlaq, a cousin of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, succeeded him AD 1350. He was also very kind and ideal ruler. He simplified the legal system and discouraged the use of spies. He reduced land revenue and cancelled the loans advancing during famines. To promote trade, he reduced the octroi duty also. Firoz Shah was a great builder. He founded the towns of Firozabad, Jaunpur, Fatehbad, Hisar and built a palace cum fort complex at Firoz Shah Kotla. He was a great scholar and founded many schools and colleges. He had many Sanskrit scriptures translated into Persian. So, this was the Tughlaq dynasty. In this dynasty, many reforms were made and there were many failures also, but it is regarded as an important dynasty during the Delhi rule. Thank you.